Hey everybody, it's Elsie. I'm just gonna do kind of a quick check-in video. It's Sunday. Didn't post this at 10 a.m., but that's okay. I'm wearing a new shirt, You Are Magic, that was printed right in front of me last night at an event, which is very cool. And today, so I'm in Florida and it's been cooler lately. So I have my doors and windows open. And so it feels like when you're up north, kind of spring cleaning, you open everything up and air it all out and clean things out. So my apartment was in pretty bad need, according to my standards, of cleaning and just getting rid of things and a lot of dusting. I hate dusting. So I have done quite a lot of cleaning today, which makes me feel great. And now I'm trying to organize things and maybe put some things in a pile to donate. And my dining room table, my dining room table has been a disaster for a while. It's just kind of a catch-all to put things. So I'm going through like this plastic bag has a necklace in it that I really like, but I've owned it for a super long time, and I was out with a girlfriend and it's so old that the string on it just broke and I might have lost some of the beads. It's kind of an islandy feeling necklace. I don't even remember where I got it. Anyway, so I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to have someone try to fix this necklace or just get rid of it. It's probably not worth very much. I do like the beads on it though. So I don't know, maybe I could get someone to make like an entirely new necklace out of it, because this necklace is kind of complicated, the way the string was tied and all that stuff. So, you know, it's just like, what do I do with it? It's like, takes time to find someone who could make me a new necklace and whatever. So it's just one of those things that gets thrown in a pile. And then some of this stuff, like there's a little stack of papers here, that's my writing. Because right here is where I put my tablet when I write every morning. So this is kind of my writing area, and it's also my art area. So like over here, I have my art journal, and like, you know, every page is a little piece of collage art. And I did join this, it's called the Union of International Mail Artists, MAIL. Male artists, and I like the idea of it, but I can't keep up with the people sending me their collage art in the mail, and then, you know, I should be sending each of them something back, and it's not working out that way. So I think what I'm gonna do, also I have to show you this because I think it's funny. Okay, one of the people like the second, listen, and I know art is art, but like the second thing he sent me and all things after that have been, oh, did I not? Oh yeah, I did open this. All right. Let's see. Let me just find something. That's fine. I mean, this is kind of like a guy with a penis nose, which is fine. It's, you know, it is what it is, but everything seemed kind of sexual oriented after the first package from him. So I don't know. I mean, that's actually a beautiful piece of art, but do I need a bunch of art with penises? I don't know. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do instead, because I was enjoying making the collage art, I'm just feeling a little too much pressure now to respond to these people who have been sending me stuff in the mail. So I did actually pay, I don't know, a few dollars at one point to download this collage weekly assignments sheet that someone had posted online. And basically every week, it gives you a little collage art assignment. And so it tells you for each week the items that you should include in your piece of collage art. For instance, the first one Oh, it says, how do these assignments work? Read through the collage assignment. Determine if you're able to find all the 5 prompts. Blah, blah, blah. So the first week says something fast. So maybe there's an image of a car in it, or a leopard. A postage stamp. So maybe you have an old postage stamp you can cut off of something. A piece of a map. I do have maps in an old set of encyclopedias I have. A border or frame. That's pretty easy. A portion of a brochure, and bonus would be a form or part of a form. So you take these items and anything else you want and turn them into a piece of collage art. So I think that's really interesting. It's kind of like a writing prompt for a writer. So I think instead of continuing to do the mail art, which I do find interesting, I think I'm going to do this instead, though. I could kind of do this at my own pace. You're supposed to do 1 a week. I probably can do that. But the other thing that's good about this is, even though it's not writing per se, it does stimulate my creativity. So I think it'll be a good addition to the writing. And I've got, you know, oh, here's another piece of collage art I did. And oh, here's another one. And I have this little machine that will print out, it's just a Bluetooth, but it'll print out any image. And so that's a picture of me. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm looking through all my stuff. I'm always trying to get rid of stuff. But I think a friend of mine lent me this book. It's called Pockets, Pullouts, and Hiding Places: Interactive Elements for Altered Books, Memory Art, and Collage. So I do want to look through this book before I give it back to her. I don't think I ever looked through it. I love paper art. And, you know, it's interesting because I like writing, and that's kind of paper art too. So yeah, so I'm going to try to do some of these collage art assignments. What else do I have? I'm a weirdo who collects stickers. Like really cool stickers that are like $3, $4, or $5 a piece. Really nice stickers. Oh, here's one you'll like. It's a banana penis. Oh, here's a couple for the cat lovers. Whoops, it says catitude. This was $4, this sticker. Here's a cat in a box. And lastly, a cat knocking over a mug that says best cat ever. So I need to start sending, I usually like send them to people. If I send them a birthday card, I'll put a cool sticker in with it. I can also send these with my Christmas cards. So again, I love paper art, and so at the holidays, I send out like 80 to 100 handwritten Christmas cards. Sometimes I used to make the Christmas cards by hand, and that is a lot of work. So I have not done that recently. One year I did a really cool Christmas card using the pages of these old encyclopedias I have. They were really cool. I think I printed on them. It's very hard to print on them though, because the paper is fragile. Like if the paper's flat, it's fine. But if you bend it, sometimes it'll just like almost break. It's weird. So you have to be really careful about that. But I have every year right after Christmas, I go buy discounted Christmas cards for next year, so I don't ever really pay full price. A couple of years I did print my own Christmas cards, like, you know, there's those companies where you can, well, I kind of designed, because I wrote something specific on it, so I kind of designed the cards specifically, but most of the time it's just as easy to just go after Christmas and just find discounted Christmas cards. You have to go like as soon as places open back up though, because other people are doing the same thing. So anyway, so yeah, I need to start giving out stickers. I have so many stickers. Also, actually, if you would like a Christmas card from me, I will add you to my list this year. If you, now you probably don't want to put your name and address in the comments on YouTube, but if you follow me on Instagram at crazysexyelsie, you can send me a private message on Instagram with your name and address, and I will send you a Christmas card. And make sure, if I only know you on YouTube or whatever, let me know like what your username is so I will know who you are. Yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm trying to, oh, I have again, this table is just where everything goes that I need to do. So, whoops, shoot. So I actually, interestingly enough, for those of you who know Paul, at one point, like, I don't know, more than a year ago, I bought us matching bracelets with like a blue tiger's eye. And I don't know if you can see that. And I wore it. I just didn't take it off. I wore it for, I don't know, over a year. And then one day it just, one of the thinner strings just gave out. But I think I can fix it. I just need to find a piece of string that's not too big or too small and thread it back through these beads and then hook it to the ends. And I like this bracelet because it's adjustable. Anyway, so this is on this table that, you know, I just need to find I don't know, like a half an hour or an hour someday, see what I have for string, and just string it back up, and then I'll have this bracelet back, which I really liked. Yeah, I can see the other side is not knotted? No, maybe not. All right, so it'll be really easy to fix this once I find the right thread, but this is sitting on this table, okay? This is like the triage table. Then these are easy. I can just put these somewhere else, but I kind of had them out because like this is a mindfulness deck of cards, okay, that a friend of mine gave me from her organization. And like, oh, and they say things on them like this: it's okay if you fall apart sometimes. Tacos fall apart and we still love them. Okay, perfection does not exist. Instead, strive for excellence. Let's see. The breath is an anchor for your mind to get you out of your head. Just, you know, I am calm. I am at peace. Yeah, so these are nice little, accept who you are. Don't worry about being more than what you are. You are enough. So, you know, I probably had these on this table so I'd look at them more, but I don't. So I might just put them away. Then I have this 53 hand illustrated cards to inspire inner wisdom, growth, and connectedness. Okay. Oh yeah, these are pretty short. I think they're supposed to get you thinking. Take a field trip. You know, I love doing that. Begin again. I've done that a lot of times. What are you waiting for? I'm not waiting anymore. I'm writing that damn book. Yes, you can. Okay, see, I should leave that one out. Yes, you can. Let's see. You are always shifting. Okay, so, yeah, I thought I just left a card out here of something else too. It was a good one. What was it? Oh, here it is. It says, you are doing so much better than you think you are. So I will say that to you. You are doing so much better than you think you are. Okay. So yeah, these just like, you know, you think you're going to look at something and then you don't. So these are sitting on my table and taking up space and kind of bugging me at this point. So these are, again, like inspiration cards. Like this one says, divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. See, these are great. Why don't I look at these more? I don't know. They put me in a good mood. All right, maybe I'll leave these out. So I have another deck too, and they say you're supposed to lay all the cards out on the table and shuffle them like you're a 5-year-old, you know, just shuffle them all around and then pick one. And that's kind of your, you know, something to think about for the day. So I do believe in the power of these messages to get you thinking in positive ways. So I should probably do that more. But again, my apartment's small and I don't like it to feel cluttered. So I'm just trying to clean some stuff off here, you know. So that's about it. That's kind of what I've been doing all day. Is I vacuumed my bathroom, which I have a cat, so her litter box is in there and litter gets everywhere in there. So I vacuumed my bathroom, which is kind of a pain to do. I took my recycling down. I took my compost to my neighbors. I've done some dishes. I put away a bunch of stuff in my bedroom. I actually cleaned up some dead stuff off my plants on my porch. What else? I got some laundry ready to take. I cleaned off a couple tables. I dusted, which is a pain. I ordered a new backup drive because the one I have is, you know, I don't even know if they make these anymore. Maybe they do, but it's like an upright drive that sits on my desk. And so I'm replacing that with like an SSD drive that's just like this big, but it's like 2 terabytes. So I'm going to get rid of that one on my desk. It just takes up a lot of space and there's so many cords. And my desk is not in the middle of the room, but the back of my desk faces the center of the room. So you can see all the cords. So it'll look a little neater that way too. And that's about it. You know, I function so much better when I'm really organized and when there's not a lot of clutter. Like my mom on the farm, you know, a farm is a very dirty place and a messy place, especially when there's 5 kids and 2 adults. And so my mom used to say, there's nowhere to rest my eyes. What she meant was, everywhere I look, this place is a shithole. So, you know, I do feel that way a little bit. Again, if you saw my apartment, you probably would not think it was as bad as I thought it was. I just really don't want to own too much stuff. I want everything to have its place. It's just easier to clean, you know, when there's not too much stuff. So that's what I have been doing today and will probably keep doing for maybe another hour or 2, although I might actually make some art now that I've cleaned up the space. We'll see how it goes. What else? I feel like the universe has really been distracting me the past week or 2, knowing that I needed a little distraction. So I've been going out a ton, which has been great. I've been eating out a lot, which not so great. I need to make sure I keep exercising. What else? Yeah, it's been really good. And I'm so proud of myself that I've been able to mostly stay focused on writing every morning. I started out, I don't even know how long I've been doing this, but I started out at 11,000 words and now I'm at 20,000 words. So I've almost doubled the amount of words that I had written in this book. So I still have a ways to go. I'm going to 50,000, which is, you know, an acceptable length for a novel. And, really, I feel like right now I'm just writing down the story without a lot of the details. And so when I go back, I will fill in the details and make things funny and quirky and interesting. But right now I'm just kind of getting down the narrative to some extent. So it's been an experience so far. Actually, it worked out great because a friend of mine who I built her website, she was just having some issues with it. And so I had to spend like 7 or 8 hours helping her fix it. And she does some coaching on book writing. And so, because she's written some books, and so she's going to trade me that time in coaching on helping me with the book. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, things are good right now. I'm trying not to do too much because I don't want to get overwhelmed, but I think this big clean out of my apartment is really going to help me reset and like feel more motivated. And yeah, so soon, maybe. Okay, so this happened too, which was, it's very flattering and exciting, but I don't think I'm going to do it. So there's an event coming up in my neighborhood, and I'm part of the artist enclave in my neighborhood. And one of the other artists, who's a friend of mine, asked me a couple days ago if I wanted to do a reading as part of this event from my book so far. That's like a very exciting opportunity. I think someone else is going to read some poetry, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. And I asked him like how long. He said 5 to 10 minutes. And there is a part that I like. When I was first writing at the first 11,000 words, it was funny. Like there was some really funny parts. And I could read one of those funny parts. But I don't know. I'm feeling a little nervous about it. I'm not sure I'm ready to do that. Maybe if I had my friend who's going to coach me read it first, she could tell me if it sounds funny. In case you haven't noticed, I really want to be funny. So yeah, I don't think I'm already giving free hugs at that event, so I probably won't do this reading. However, it made me feel really good that my friend asked me that. So I'm just going to go with that glowy feeling, but I'm not sure I'm really going to do it. Anyway, so yeah, so eventually I'm going to tell you guys what this book is about and why it's funny, like what things about it are going to make it funny. And if you've read a lot of books, you know, I'll tell you what 2 books I think it is kind of similar to. And if you haven't read those books, I don't think I have one. One of them might be on my tablet. I could read you some excerpts to give you examples of like what they're like. But it's basically a parody, more or less. So anyway, I think that's all I'm going to say for today. I just really wanted to check in, and I did get to read you some joyful quotes from these cards. So that counts as your Sunday afternoon joy, since it's not morning anymore. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well and having an amazing Sunday, and I will probably see you next week at some point.